We shall you think about a question that is basic. The question is, what is prayer and why pray? What is prayer and why pray? That's the question. The floor is yours.
Well, yesterday the song that I sang, I remember the lyric of prayers are thoughts outward sent. So I think it's like when you're intentionally sending your thoughts out either to God or maybe you're praying for a person. And then the next line, but communication never ceases. But I've actually kind of always had I don't really understand the difference between prayer and thoughts. Like, I think prayer is just like Christians like to define certain thoughts as prayers, but you're always thinking and your thoughts are always going out to the ether. So, I don't know. Really, I honestly don't really know what makes a thought a prayer and not a prayer, so I don't really know the answer to that.
I don't either. That's why I'm asking. So, is this prayer?
Right.
Am I thinking?
No.
Who knows?
I mean, is prayer just putting your hands together? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure
Like
what it means.
prayer is like a request to the one who can fulfill that request.
Maybe.
Is sweating prayer? The reason I ask is that when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane, he sweated a lot. And he was praying that what was about to happen wouldn't happen. So can that kind of intense inner turmoil that results in sweat be prayer? I think so. Any other thoughts? What is prayer and why prayer?
I guess prayer is more intentional sometimes than thought, especially when we're raised in mainstream society where they tell us that our thoughts are meaningless and they don't have any impact or go anywhere, but I mean, I agree with that because it says that, if you even think about doing something, then you've already done the sin, so. But prayer is kind of a time maybe to just have a conversation with God, to ask for help, guidance, to ask for forgiveness, or, just whatever it is that you think you might need in life. Well, as thoughts are usually like, I'm planning something and I'm trying to figure out, how to arrange it or whatever. But I do agree with that as well, that our thoughts have a lot more impact than we've been led to believe. So when you start to think of it that way, at some point, you have to really kind of purify your thoughts and watch them more carefully. And I guess that's where meditation and prayer can help to watch your thoughts and make sure that you're not committing things in your mind that you didn't intend to.
Can gardening be prayer?
Yeah,
Can riding a power lawnmower all over the grass be prayer?
Sorry, what?
Can riding a power lawnmower over the grass be prayer?
I think so, yeah, depending on how you feel and what you're intending while you do it.
Can tending the chickens be prayer?
Sit that down.
For me, general sense is when I get outside of my head, it might be because I love somebody and I want to pray for their help, or I talk to God, but it's when I'm getting out of the loop in my brain, I guess. And that happens with chickens and lawnmowers.
Right.
Yeah.
And mealworms.
And me and work.
Yes.
Yeah. Those parts, in fact, yeah.
So what is prayer at its essence? Its essence.
I mean, the way I was raised, like when people ask you, what can I pray for you for? Like, that was always like, what are your struggles and what do you need help with? So I almost feel like it's kind of like whenever, I don't know, or like someone will say like, I've been praying for you and praying for your situation. So I guess they're like thinking about your situation and trying to send you God's guidance or something. And yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of when you're like requesting guidance maybe from source or requesting help is a prayer.
I think there's different kinds of prayer and ways to pray. But it seems to me the one thing that we all have in common is that our focus, whether it's in our minds or something deeper in our heart or even just our bodies, is focused on God, on the divine, on whatever a person's higher power is, what they believe that they can connect with. And so silence is praying for me. And there's some place of reference that I can't remember where it's from, in the New Testament somewhere about being in silence and the Spirit inside you will pray on your behalf, or something to that effect. I'm not sure if I'm correct. So, yeah, I'm not sure.
Any other thoughts? What is prayer and why pray?
I think the reason why a lot of people do pray is to make their life better. I think that seems to be the motivation of a lot of people why they pray is they're hoping that something will improve. And I know a lot of people believe in the power of prayer. You know, they'll pray over the sick and they're healed. So I think that's also a big, you know, why people pray is because they understand the power of it. And yeah, I mean, kind of put out into the universe what you want and it'll reflect back to you.
I think when we're happy, our prayer is letting God know that we're thankful for everything we're given, and when we're suffering, we're lamenting to God and letting God know that we're suffering, and letting each other know at the same time.
So if you were to say, being poetic, prayer is like, well, what would you say? Prayer is like, you fill in the blank. What would you say?
pebble in the water, watching the waves.
Dropping a pebble in the water, watching the ripples of the breeze.
Say that louder. I didn't hear you.
Sister Breed said prayer is like dropping a pebble in the water and watching the ripples and the waves form.
Yeah, that's a great metaphor because a lot of people use water as like a metaphor for your consciousness, and like kind of a greater field. So yeah, you're kind of throwing out your prayer, then you just kind of wait and you watch the ripple effects of it. So yeah, that's a really great analogy. Wait, what was the question again?
If you were to fill in the blank, prayer is like, I'm asking you to be poetic and use simile or metaphor or analogy or something.
Prayer is like rain.
Prayer is like
Rain.
Rain?
Right, falling from the sky. Is that the kind of rain you mean? The water? Did I hear you correctly?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the rain, yes.
How so?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to recollect what I was thinking just 1 minute before I lost it.
Is it not true that in India, very often, when it rains, it's viewed as a blessing? True?
Yeah. 70 to 80% of our agriculture based farmers, I mean, who pray for rains, for the crops. Yeah.
How about this? Prayer is like Pluffles chewing a Kong, determined just chewing away to find whatever it is Pluffles is looking for and wanting.
The last little bit.
The last little
of
bit.
treats to remain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's very happy.
Yeah. Continuous, persistent, enjoying, hanging in there, chewing away.
The analogy that first popped into my head without trying to think of anything was also had to do with water, which is weird. The first thing that came up was just it's a message in a bottle.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes that's how it feels. It feels like you don't get a response and you don't know if you ever will. So you're just kind of putting that out there into the ocean of consciousness, like hoping that it gets to the right location, I guess. It gets heard at some point. Sometimes it feels that way.
Any other thoughts?
It's a little strange to say. It's like words floating on a stream of joy.
Words
Words.
floating
Nice.
on a stream of joy.
Because even if I'm really in a crappy place and I turn to prayer and there's whatever I'm bitching about or asking for, when I start to pray, the stream starts to open up and carries those words. I can feel it behind the flow. Anyway, something like that.
There's a great moment in Greek mythology when those that live on earth weep for those that have died unjustly, especially. And their tears are considered prayer. Tears that quench the thirst of those who have died, which is a beautiful image, isn't it? somehow in that moment, prayer becomes tears. Not just for the living, but also for those who have died. So in all that we're talking about now, we're looking at prayer from our perspective, and we're the initiators, we're the ones that are doing it. What about if it was reversed? What if prayer is God speaking to us? What if prayer is God communicating, singing, somehow getting our attention? Is that prayer too? Part of it. It's so interesting to me that we always think of ourselves as the initiator of things when we're not God. And somehow I think God kind of likes that role of initiator. No, we can initiate things too, but if prayer is in any way a communication or connection with God, then I think God deserves some credit as the one, and this is going to sound strange, who prays to us. Doesn't that sound kind of strange? And you're in my pocket. You're praying for trees. I get that. Can you come over here and say, come over here and say, hey, good girl. Say, good girl. Good. So think of it that maybe God prays to us as well as we pray to God. And that communication is a two-way thing. Sometimes we initiate, sometimes God initiates. Now, if we want to get really woo about it, do trees pray? Do animals pray? Does all of nature somehow offer itself in sacred prayer? Melissa goes, I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
Right. That's going too far.
No, because I think it's just constant with them. It's not like some thoughts aren't prayers and some thoughts it's
Right.
like they're just always in
They're
constant.
always praying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but then it's like they're just always. I mean,
Yeah.
why use that word? But yeah, I guess it's just always consistently. I mean, I feel like prayers is for us. It's a label that we can put on certain thoughts that go
Right.
certain places.
Right.
And for trees, they're just in constant communication.
So maybe we need to broaden our label.
Yeah, like I mean, then are all your thoughts communicating? Does God read all of our thoughts? So technically, all your thoughts are prayers, even the ones you don't want Him to hear.
Does God hear all of our thoughts? I hope not.
Yeah. So like, if it's true that trees are always in communication with God, then why wouldn't humans always be in communication with God? That's the way I look at it.
And I guess that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that like trees, like animals, God is present in and for and with everything and everyone.
Right.
And if that's the case, then it's all prayer.
Yeah. So communication never ceases.
Right.
Right.
What I pray for.
Anyway, so that's all I have to say tonight. Any other closing thoughts on prayer and why pray? I don't know that we addressed why pray.
Oh, I have a thought. So we were talking earlier about the Lord's Prayer, like the Our Father who art in heaven, and I've heard that that's connected to the chakra system. Like it helps you heal and balance your chakras when you say that, and that's like why Jesus said this is the way to pray, because it actually heals your body in a very profound way. So do you have any like thoughts on the Lord's Prayer? And also, I don't really remember it. Do you remember it? Can we like say it through once?
I do. We can say it for sure. As far as chakras go, I don't know much about chakras.
Okay.
There are people who claim to know things about chakras, and I just bow before them and say, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't really know much about chakras,
Sure.
so I can't speak to them. But as far as the Lord's Prayer goes, I'll start it if you want to join with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, because I was having a hard time remembering.
So the way I pray it is, I not only think of God as Father, but also Mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I begin it by saying, Our Father and Mother who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into violence. Now, I say violence.
Instead of all temptation?
Well, yeah, but we'll use temptation. And lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. I also use violence there. And then it closes with a kind of addendum. For yours is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Amen. Sometime we'll have to go through the Lord's Prayer, line by line,
Yeah.
and talk about meanings.
Yeah, well, I'm curious, like, why do you think Jesus called that a prayer and, like, taught specifically his disciples to pray that way?
Because he was asked.
Oh,
When
okay.
you read the story, he used to pray a lot.
Right.
And his students noticed he'd go off, like spend the whole night in prayer.
Right.
A whole night in prayer. Imagine. And when he came back, I'm guessing he was kind of glowy, kind of like gaudy, if that's a word, gaudy. Not gaudy, but gaudy.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. Kind of like full of the Spirit.
Yeah.
And his students noticed. And they finally said to him, hey, we want this.
Yeah, look what
Can
he's
you
doing.
teach us to pray? And this is what he gave them in the gospel. I'm guessing he had other things to say. He did about how to pray. Like he said, don't pray in public if you can avoid it.
Okay.
If you pray, go into your closet, close the door, and pray.
Yeah.
Of course, the church for 2,000 years has been ignoring that one, but it's consistent. Let's all pray together now, and everybody gets feeling real righteous.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling we've missed it a lot. And so maybe we should take a look at the Lord's Prayer and other things that Jesus said about prayer.
Prayer,
Because I have a feeling it's going to rock our apple cart a little bit.
Yeah.
Rock our apple cutter. I like that.
All right. So it's Sunday night. Right? Let's turn out the lights, light some candles, and pray. Peace. Be careful with the candles and seat. She hasn't heard the meaning of fire.
And peace to all on earth.
day a prayer for peace, and end the violence and war, the hunger and poverty and injustice. It seems impossible. Nevertheless, we pray. May we become peacemakers in this world. That is our prayer. May we pursue.